Hi guys, my name is Joy and you are watching Diverse Melanin. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. So for today I'm just going to be doing a really quick eye look, and I'm going to be using the Citi Mini palette by Maybelline and MakeupShayla. I'm sure some of you guys know who she is. She's like huge on Instagram and YouTube, and this palette is her collaboration with Maybelline. So I'm going to be using that to do my eyeshadow today and doing like a little review on the palette so that you know if you guys like it, and if you're interested in it then you can go out and buy it. Make sure that you guys stay tuned if you're interested in seeing that. So first off, I am just gonna use a transition color really quick. This is not from the MakeupShayla palette, but this will just be so that I have kind of like a base to work with. I'm gonna put that in my crease and even all over my lid just to kind of go ahead and set that. And then we will get into the palette. But if you guys don't know, MakeupShayla is the first YouTuber to actually do a collaboration with Maybelline, and she's a black woman, so shout out to her for being the first to do a collaboration with such a big brand. And the palette that she created has 6 shadows in it, and it's supposed to be like a really good palette for every day because it has like kind of like your stable colors that you can use to create a look. I'm gonna go ahead with this like reddish brownish shade right here, and I'm just gonna use that in my crease. Okay, this color looks different on than I was expecting it to. I thought it would be a little bit more purpley. It looks like in the pan it looks a little bit more purpley, but on my skin it's showing up as more of like a dark brown. But it is showing up pretty well, so that's a good thing. So next I am going to go back into the palette, and I'm gonna use this really pretty like goldy bronze shade, and I'm gonna use that on my lid. It's gonna be this one right here. It looks like these shadows do have a little bit of fallout, but that's not a huge deal, you know, like if you're somebody who bakes, you can just like leave some powder underneath your eyes and then kind of brush it off afterwards. And it's not a ton, so not too bad at all. This is like a perfect bronze for chocolate skin. Okay, Shayla. Okay. Okay, girl. All right, now I'm gonna go back into that like brownish color, just a little bit on the outer corner, so that it like transitions into the lid color. I don't want the lid color to come all the way out. And then back into that bronze color. I really like this bronze color that we just used, but I'm also curious about this other gold shade. It's like this like true yellow gold shade right here. So I think I'm gonna put a little bit of that on top of the bronze, just a little bit. It looks like this is a matte shade, but it's this really light shade that looks like it would be good for like your brow bone or like the inner corner of your eye. If you have a lighter skin tone, this might even be good for like the transition shade before you start putting down other colors. But I'm gonna try this in my inner corner just for a little bit of highlight. Okay, and then once you have blended to your heart's content and you're satisfied with how it looks, I think I'm pretty happy with how this looks, then you can go ahead and move on to the rest of your eyes. So my mascara I am going to be using, and I'm using Benefit They're Real. And if you get mascara on your eyelid while you're doing this, it's perfectly normal. That happens to me like every other day. You can just let it dry and then grab a Q-tip and you can wipe it off that way. It's great for grabbing like every single hair on my bottom lashes. All right, so here is me with one eye done, so you can see that too. But so far so good. I feel like these shadows blend really easily, pigmented, and you don't have to like work really hard to get the color to show up on your skin, which if you're a chocolate girl, you know the struggle in trying to get stuff to show up on your skin, so that's definitely a plus. And then of course the mascara kind of helps to bring the whole look together. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the other eye, and then I will give you guys like my final thoughts on the product. So this is the finished look. I went ahead and did the rest of my face, and I just paired it with like a neutral lip. I didn't want it to look, you know, too bold since we already have like the bright gold on the lid. But overall, my thoughts on the palette, I think it is really cute. I like the fact that it has a black in there, so if you wanted to, you know, do a smoky eye, or even if you wanted to like start off with like a daytime kind of look, and then transition it to a nighttime look, I feel like you can do that with the colors that are in this palette. They were really easy to apply and they blended out really easily. So if you're traveling or something like that and you can't take a whole lot of makeup with you, then this would be a really good palette for you to bring. I actually got this palette from Rite Aid and it was $10. I feel like when it comes to like Rite Aid and CVS, sometimes it would be a little bit more expensive than it would be if you get it from like Walmart or Target or something, so you can probably even find it for cheaper than that. But I feel like for a palette that has, you know, a good range of colors and you can make a couple of different looks from, and something that is nice and compact, but the shadows are still really good quality, I feel like $10 is a reasonable price point, and it might even be cheaper than that somewhere else. So alright, so those are my thoughts on the MakeupShayla Maybelline Citi Mini Palette. So make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video and give it a thumbs up. Share this video if it helped you out. If you know a chocolate girl who might get something from this video, make sure that you share it. And see you guys in the next video.